Hey folks, Gordon Holman here from Kodiak Edge. I'm going to show you these two forgotten knives by Buck. See, shortly after 2002, with the release of the Kershaw Leak with their spring-assisted knife, by Ken Onion, Buck was fast to come out with a knife shortly afterwards in 2008. Okay, these knives by Buck date back 17 years. They're discontinued by most knife manufacturers and Buck themselves, but you can find them online, and they're not cheap. A new Kershaw you can still get, Kershaw Leak, at the $79 range and up, depending on if it's a custom or not. That said, these knives here, we've got the Rush, okay, the 290 Rush, and we got the 295 Tempest. The Tempest is the larger one. They both came with skeletonized frames like you see here with the Rush. Okay, the Tempest, you could get it also in the skeletonized frames. And they both come with 428C, high carbon steel that Buck's known for. And they're both made out of high-grade aircraft aluminum, which was 6061 T6, the finest aluminum in the aircraft industry. Now, as you can see here, these ain't stock. I've custom modified both of them. This one came with a redwood on it, and I put purple heart on it. Both sides. I put a acrylic finish on the wood to make it shine. But it originally came with a redwood. Now these came either skeletonized, both of them, or like this, or with solid scales. When they came out, you had several different options to get the knives. Okay, now this one here, my first mod, it's got the lock and the spring assist, and this is what they call the ASAP, Advanced Spring Assisted Performance, which was patented by Buck. Both of these knives, you know, the Rush and the Tempest. Okay, so anyways, you pull this tab back and the blade comes right out. All right, there's two springs, one on each side, that catches a pivot inside the blade that swings the blade open. And they're kind of a pain in a butt to clean up and put back together, but I'll have another video showing you all how to take this knife apart and put it back together. Okay, so right here, they're both liner lock, and they come with a safety feature here so it doesn't open in your pocket, just like the Kershaw Leak has safety feature here. Pull this forward and it won't open in your pocket either. But this was Buck's answer to the Kershaw Leak. Okay, if you look at them, the difference is this one here, the Buck 290 Rush, is 2.35 ounces, which by the way is almost a full ounce lighter than a Paramilitary 3 in comparison. Okay, the Tempest here is more of the weight of the 3.9 ounces, more of the weight of the Para 3. Okay, so yeah, when Kershaw came out with us, by 2003 they were in full swing selling these knives. I made the lanyard on it, by the way. So Buck wanted to come out with their version. They're always opportunists, and they don't want to lose money, especially to a competitor. So these knives are still available on eBay. You can pick them up, but the cheapest one I found is like $135, and the most expensive one the Tempest, at around $295. And that was the skeleton version, not the one with the wood. So anyways, what I did here with these was I sandblasted, finished this aluminum grade scales, disassembled the whole knife. I gave it a light anodized green finish, you can kind of see it. And I stonewashed it after I anodized it. And then I also stonewashed the blade, the spacers, and the clip. Then right here, Kodiak edge. Now this one, there's a defect on the tip. It was a drop point, just like the Tempest here. Okay. So there was a defective tip when I got it. So I ground it down to a kind of like a standard Tanto blade, as you call it. So I anodized this slightly green. Then I stonewashed everything, the blade, spacers, and the clip. So that's my mod on this knife. And I turned it into a Tanto blade so it still get some good use. Okay. Unfortunately, these are not ambidextrous, but the only difference between that and the leak is tip up, tip down, where the Tempest and the Rush are not. Okay. No big deal. But these are great everyday carriers. Now this one here, I anodized it green, as you can see. Sandblast finished it. I didn't etch the blade on this one, and you know, I didn't stonewash it or nothing. I just went with that, and then I got a Purple Heart wood here, and I acrylic coated it. They were custom made by me, put in the knife. But this blade here has hardly been used, and it's a 17-year-old knife, just like the Rush. 290 Rush. Okay. Now there is a dating code on here. I didn't think about checking it. I'll leave the description right here, what year it is. This one has a arrow on it, I believe. So they were made first 17 years ago. So I will check the date and post it right here. Arrow down on this one. They might be 2017. I gotta check. But okay, we got the Tempest here. All right, 295 Tempest, 3 1/4 inch drop point. Put this up here. Three and a quarter inches. Okay. 3 1/4 inches. This here with the modified tip, 2 1/4. But I think this one turned out very well. You know, deciding to make that into a Tanto shape, I think it looks pretty sweet. But I love these knives, and I'll probably never get rid of them. And I'm actually on the hunt now for getting more of them. I will post pictures of these knives and the different variations they came in right after this video. But a true classic knife from Buck. It's almost done been forgotten. This thing needs to be broke back in again because I stonewashed everything. But it'll get there. Totally customized by Kodiak Edge. The Tempest. Actually, the Rush, the 290 Rush, the 295 Tempest. Made in America by Buck Knives. So, that was their answer to the Kershaw leaker. Take the safety, huh? So if you already like the leak, then you're gonna love getting one of these if you can. Like I said, they're not cheap anymore, man. You know, the demand for them, there's only a few of them on eBay right now. So I'm always going to be looking around for them. Flea markets, antique stores. They'll be tucked away in some antique stores, probably unused, in some boxes, and I'll be seeking for them. But yeah, an iconic American knife that most people forgot about. First produced and sold in 17 years ago, 2008. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and then be looking for my next video on how to disassemble these knives. They're both assembled identical. They both have the patent ASAP Advanced Spring Assist Performance System in them, and I'll show you how to disassemble and reassemble them in my next coming up video. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Peace.